Actually, ito lang kasi yung damit ko na meron akong picture nung medyo feeling ko na overweight ako. Na pwede kong isuot, na pwede kong i-demonstrate sa inyo. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I just wanted to talk about what many people struggle with. And I was also in that position that I was struggling so much with my weight. Back in between 2008 and 2014, I was roughly around 105 pounds. I will insert the picture right here. I was literally like 105, between 105 100 to 108 probably at the most. Like if I was 108 pounds, I felt like I was overweight. I wasn't overly concerned, or I wasn't really paying attention too much about my weight. I was just like letting everything naturally. I wasn't like, oh, I have to go through this diet, I have to go eat less. I was just living my life. But then since 2014, I was starting to kind of like getting into this fad diet, like eating vegetables only, doing all sorts of things just so I could like be healthier, so to speak, or just to lose weight, even though I didn't need to lose weight. I would say 2014, 2015, I was in between 2014 to 2016 and 17, I was still within 108, 115 pounds. I was fine with that. I felt like healthy and all that stuff. But like I said, I got into these diets and eating healthy, vegetables only, vegetarian diet, no meat, all those things. I tried all of those things until I got so into food. And next thing I knew, I was 134 pounds. So what is that? 134 pounds, that's like 60 kilograms, I think. So I got to the point where I'm like, I can't look at myself in the mirror anymore. I didn't want to take any pictures. I couldn't fit any of my clothes. I was still in denial. I was still wearing the clothes that I was wearing when I was 30 pounds lighter, but it wasn't working. Inside me, I was actually getting very depressed, and I'm actually not the kind of person that get depressed. I'm pretty resilient, and I would say mentally and emotionally strong, but it was really getting to me that I couldn't even look at myself in the pictures. I didn't want to take pictures of myself. I couldn't look at myself. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. So then I started doing running. I would run like 10 miles a week, sometimes 12 miles a week. But then I was like eating more because I needed more energy to go running. And so I was like, it's like progressively getting worse. So then I could see it in my cheeks, on my arms, on my legs even, and most importantly like here in the waist. So my body was like straight like this. So anyways, just this year after I came back from the Philippines, we were taking a lot of photos, and of course visiting families, you will take photos, and I was like, man, that's what I look like. I couldn't even, I felt like I'm not used to that. That's the heaviest I've ever been, from what I could remember. And then so I decided, when I came back last week of April of this year from the Philippines, I decided I wanted to do something different. So I started doing, I didn't even know it was intermittent diet. That's just what I was doing. So what I would do, and the only way, it's probably not a good idea for anybody that's doing this, but I was doing it because I was almost desperate to lose the weight that I have gained over over the years. So anyways, what I was doing was that I was eating peanut butter and jelly from 11 o'clock, well, at 11 o'clock in the morning as my breakfast and also lunch. So it was just peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And then in the afternoon, about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock at the latest, if I get busy at work, 5 o'clock at the latest, I will eat some snacks like dried berries, almonds, and some dried fruits. It would be like a small packet, like this small packet right there. I wasn't really counting my calories, but if thinking about it now, looking back, I would imagine it would be like under 260 calories. So then that's what I was doing. So for 3 months, I would say about 3 months, I lost about 12 pounds just by doing that. So if I allow myself to like indulge in the weekends, because I would be cooking at home, so I would eat still minimally. I wouldn't eat like I would like before. I would literally eat my God, in the morning I would eat rice. I would say 1 cup to 2 cups with meat or veggies, and then at lunch I will eat the same, probably a little bit more. And then at dinner after work about 8:30, I would eat a lot. If anything, I would cook a whole full blast meal and eat that. Always contains rice. And then in between I'll have chips, I'll have like peanuts, anything that is inside. I would eat anything inside. So it totally got out of control. So then that's how I literally I just gained that the last 20 pounds of the 134. I gained that within from 2018 to 2019. So back to the process that I was doing for 3 months, I lost 3 pounds. So from 134 I was 122. I was so happy. Actually, I was starting to feel normal again. I was like, the clothes are not, I'm like, my like fats are not like coming out, and I didn't feel heavy. Like I was at a point where when I was at the heaviest, I was laying in bed, and if I move my body just to like kind of like, if I'm laying on my back and I move to like the side, it was like I felt heavy. Like I felt so heavy in the midsection right here. So so I started doing that, and I knew that I was I had to do something. So anyways, so now I was at 122 pounds. I was doing so well. So then I started I continued it, except that I was minimizing what I was eating in the weekend. So if anything, I would just like try a little bit of rice and a little bit of like meat, only on Sundays, not Saturdays, things like that. No French fries, no chicken wings. And until it became a habit that I wasn't overeating, I wasn't thinking about food constantly. Because when you're like obsessed with food, like that's all you think about. And that's where I was thinking food like every minute of my day. So and for you to get from eating food, thinking about food all the time, and not having to do that, I actually indulged myself into work so I could distract myself from thinking of food and grabbing food and eating in the back, in the break room and things like that. I had to constantly distract myself and literally think that food does not exist. So then I continued doing that. So far it's been April, so May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So, well, it's been 6 months, and today I am 109 pounds. So I got a couple more pounds to go, but this is a life and a lifestyle that is sustainable for me. I am able to eat the regular meal during the day. I could eat like little dinner, not every day, but like little dinner, but I just have to make sure that I was not eating past 6 o'clock if I could avoid that. If anything, like I mean, sometimes you get really busy and you don't think about it and you're really hungry. And actually in the last few days I have been eating when I get home at like 8 o'clock, so I would like be eating a ton, so that I make that up the next day. So but I still eat peanut butter and jelly at 10:30, 11 o'clock every day, and then snacks in the afternoon, almonds, no salt. And by the way, I quit coffee since I think April or May. I quit coffee. It was really tough for me to quit coffee, because most of my adult life I have been drinking coffee, but also the coffee that I have been drinking has a lot of sugar, has a lot of cream, that apparently contributes to, you know, weight gain for my experience anyway. So it was really tough to quit coffee when you've been drinking it, and that was my source of energy. But also the other side benefit of not having coffee is I used to get so hyper, but then when the coffee is gone, then I don't, all of a sudden I have energy. Now my energy is more level. Good luck on your weight loss journey. I know it's a struggle and it doesn't happen overnight, believe me. And if you lose 1 pound a month, so be it. Thank you so much for keeping me company in this video. I hope to see you in my next one. Good luck on your journey, and I hope that this video helps you. And I'm not the kind of person that does a lot of workout. In fact, I can't do lose weight and work out at the same time. To me, it doesn't work. If it works for you, then by all means go for it. But to me, what works is changing one thing at a time. It's better to have it's better to change one thing than not change at all.